I just want to say something to the Swifties. She's a really good one. Cut her some slack.
Travis Kelce's future wife just had an entire NBA championship team rally to her defense, and it took the brand new Finals MVP himself to call off her army of fans, because in the middle of the biggest night of his career, after leading his team to its first title in more than half a century, Jalen Brunson stopped to deliver a message that had nothing to do with basketball and everything to do with Taylor Swift, and the moment it happened, the internet lost its mind. Here is how it all came together. It reportedly started a few nights earlier when Taylor showed up courtside at Madison Square Garden for the NBA Finals, sitting with the Haim sisters in a witty Stevie Nicks t-shirt during the broadcast. A Knicks analyst was reportedly caught on a hot mic taking a shot at her, questioning whether she was even a real fan and telling her to get out of here.
Is that Taylor Swift down there? No, that's her.
Yeah, but where?
With that long ponytail. Ain't that her in the blue? She's not a Knicks fan.
Recording it right
Get
now.
out of here, girl.
The clip went viral instantly, and Taylor's fans, the famously passionate and well-organized Swifties, descended on the analyst in force. The backlash was overwhelming, the kind of online storm that follows anyone who dares to take a swipe at Taylor. For days it raged. Then came the championship. Brunson reportedly poured in a monster performance to close out the series and hand his team its first title in 53 years. He was the hero of the night, the Finals MVP, the man every camera in the building wanted, and in his post-game interview with the whole sports world watching, he used some of that precious spotlight to do something nobody expected. He addressed the Swifties directly. Looking into the camera, he reportedly told them that the analyst was a really good one and asked them to cut her some slack, promising it was all good.
I just want to say something to the Swifties. She's a really good one. Cut her some slack. It's all good. I promise.
He even playfully told the analyst herself that the fans had better be good to her now. It was equal parts hilarious and telling, a championship MVP using his crowning moment to broker peace with a pop star's fan base, as if their power was a force even a title-winning athlete had to reckon with. And here's the part that says everything about the reach of this fandom. The response was reportedly immediate. Fans joke that if Jalen Brunson said it, then it shall be done, and the harassment reportedly cooled within hours. Think about that. A basketball player fresh off the biggest win of his life said a few calm words, and an internet storm that had raged for days simply settled. It was a stunning display of just how much influence orbits Taylor Swift, even when she is not the one saying a word. She was sitting courtside in a punny shirt, and somehow she became the storyline that the Finals MVP felt compelled to address before anything else. The analyst, for her part, had already started walking it back. She reportedly admitted that she may have been wrong, acknowledging that Taylor owns an original jersey from a beloved former player and conceding that the singer had been a fan through the team's roughest years. She explained that she simply had not seen Taylor at recent games and had not known the depth of her loyalty. She even offered a respectful shout-out for being, in her words, in the trenches during the lean times. It was a graceful climb down, and Brunson's plea for peace put the perfect bow on it.
One of my colleagues at MSG, it was like, even in the down years when she was younger, there's pictures of her in jerseys and stuff, so my bad, I misspoke. But again, I had not seen her. But shout out to her. Orange and blue is uniting everybody. Like, now we have that in common.
The doubt, the backlash, the apology, and finally the championship hero stepping in to make peace, all of it sparked by one woman in one t-shirt. So here is everything else swirling around this couple right now, because the courtside saga is just one thread in a much bigger story. And the reason Taylor's presence at that arena carried so much weight comes down to where the wedding is reportedly happening, because that very same building, Madison Square Garden, is reportedly the planned venue for the couple's wedding, set for the 3rd of July in front of a crowd reportedly numbering more than 1,000 guests. So when Taylor turned up there and accidentally became the main character of the finals, fans could not help but notice she was already making the arena feel like her own. The venue is reportedly a genius choice for one reason above all: privacy. The arena reportedly has no windows, so no outside camera can catch a single frame, and it reportedly offers underground tunnels so guests can arrive and leave unseen. For a couple fighting to protect their privacy, they reportedly found the ultimate fortress in the loudest city in America, with every guest reportedly required to sign an ironclad non-disclosure agreement before learning a single detail.
July 4th, Sail 250, which is like the president's military parade in New York City. NBA Finals, World Cup, potentially Taylor Swift's wedding, all as overlapping events in New York City between June 11th and July 19th.
The one person missing from all the courtside chaos was Travis himself. While Taylor was at the game becoming the talk of the finals, Travis was reportedly busy with his own commitments, the two of them once again showing up separately for their own worlds. In fact, he was reportedly gearing up to host a one-night-only live show with his brother out on the West Coast, a special event tied to the World Cup excitement, with fans openly speculating that Taylor herself could appear as one of the rumored surprise guests. It is the same beautiful pattern that defines this couple: two superstars, two careers, somehow always pulling back toward each other. Meanwhile, the wedding plans keep tightening. There are reportedly no mailed invitations going out, with the couple instead reportedly reaching out to guests directly by phone and text, even inviting a surprising number of non-famous people who were reportedly stunned to get the call.
I know it's going to be fun to plan, because I think the only stressful weddings are the ones where you have a small amount and people are on the bubble.
There is reportedly even a theory that Taylor has been feeding slightly different details to different people to flush out leaks. That means the very venue everyone is reporting could itself be part of a clever trap. The earlier rumored June wedding in Rhode Island has reportedly fallen apart entirely, with the venue itself reportedly denying it, leading many to believe that date was always a decoy. The most powerful figure in fashion reportedly offered to help plan the wedding, and Taylor reportedly turned her down to run the day herself. The dress is reportedly guarded like a secret, with reports of 6 gowns from multiple designers, several of them decoys, every designer under a non-disclosure agreement. The guest list keeps shifting, with former best friend Karlie Kloss reportedly back in after the two women reportedly reconciled, and the couple still reportedly looks completely in love. They were recently spotted coordinating their outfits in red on a charming Broadway date night, laughing through the entire show before slipping out hand in hand on the very night that had once been rumored as their wedding day.
Taylor.
And the game Taylor witnessed that night was not just any game. It was reportedly an instant classic, with the team erasing a massive deficit of nearly 30 points to pull off the largest comeback in the history of the finals, winning by a single point in the dying moments. Taylor reportedly went wild as it happened, leaping up and throwing her hands in the air, celebrating like the diehard she had just been accused of not being. The comeback became the defining moment of the entire series, and there she was, right in the middle of it, the doubted fan turned good luck charm. It was the loudest possible answer to anyone still questioning whether she belonged in that building. The night had even more intrigue lurking in the stands. The music executive at the center of one of the most public feuds of her entire career was reportedly seated just a few rows away from Taylor, close enough that neither would have needed to squint to spot the other. For years, the two have been locked in a bitter battle over the ownership of her early music. As far as anyone knows, they never crossed paths that evening, but the near miss alone was enough to set fans spinning, adding yet another layer to an already unforgettable night. Away from the arena, Taylor's life is one long highlight reel right now. She was reportedly just inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame, with Travis reportedly flying in to support her. Her brand new original song, tied to one of the biggest family films of the summer, is reportedly already a monster hit, dominating the charts within days, and the pre-wedding celebrations are reportedly enormous, with a reported $10 million budget for Travis's bachelor party, a relaxed island getaway built around golf with his brother and his quarterback. Meanwhile, Taylor's own plans reportedly involve multiple bachelorette trips. There's even a scheduling clue fans noticed, with Travis reportedly planning to skip his own annual charity event later in June, a move rated as deliberately clearing the runway for the early July wedding window. So here's the bottom line. After a Knicks broadcaster was reportedly caught on a hot mic dismissing Taylor as a fake fan, her fans launched a days-long online storm that continued until newly crowned Finals MVP Jalen Brunson reportedly used his post-game spotlight to ask the Swifties to cut the analyst some slack, calming the backlash within hours. The analyst had already begun walking it back, conceding Taylor's loyalty after learning she owns an original jersey from a beloved former player. It all unfolded at Madison Square Garden, the very arena reportedly set to host the couple's wedding on July 3rd in front of more than 1,000 guests. It is a windowless venue reportedly chosen for privacy, with underground tunnels, ironclad non-disclosure agreements, and no mailed invitations. Travis missed it while preparing to host a live West Coast show. The old Rhode Island date has reportedly collapsed as a possible decoy, and the couple was recently spotted laughing through a Broadway date night. 18 days until July 3rd, a broadcaster doubted her. Her fans went to war, and it took the single biggest hero of the entire NBA Finals to step in and call for peace, proving once again that the gravity around Taylor Swift bends everything toward it, even on a night that was supposed to belong to someone else. In just over 2 weeks, she will walk into that very same arena for a far bigger reason, and this time, the whole world will be cheering for her. That's all for this video, folks. See you next time.